你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Since when did a stalk circulate on the internet? This sentence has become a golden sentence for some netizens to ridicule. Obviously you can rely on looks, but you rely on talent. Say he is Versailles, he is humble, or praise. More often, he can be used on those who are handsome, talented and powerful. Many people use this sentence to describe Xiao Zhan, but they actually think it is quite appropriate. When the word flow slowly changed from neutral to derogatory, it seems that as long as this word is added to the actor, it can negate all his efforts and accumulation step by step. Popularity, the bonus of audience fans. It seems to have become another term and another manifestation of flow. But there are still people who break this curse and confinement, not from the traffic to the traffic, but from the trough to the stage of dreams. This person is Xiao Zhan. Know him by name, remember him by role. How many people know that Xiao Zhan is a variety of online things, or that his name appears on the hot search from time to time, or the previous storm that lasted for nearly a year? More passers-by turn fans because of Xiao Zhan's three-dimensional character. There are also some adult fans who spoke because of his interviews. Every adult has his own thinking, especially after experiencing life. You will know more about the gap between reality and ideal. When looking for a perfect sustenance, I saw this kind of light and this kind of heat in Xiao Zhan. There is also a kind of loneliness and love for life. When he changed from being transparent to being top-notch, he still maintained his original intention, but instead honed his acting skills even more. For the characters and for the script of this reverence, let him become a sincere feedback to the audience. Performing well and bringing good characters is the best way to give back to those who support him. The best way to settle yourself is to keep improving, and always remain sensitive and frustrated with the outside world. These are fully reflected in the role. From his coming out of the storm, Gu Yinyi, who was created, went to the tour of patient number 5 in Dream Like a Dream. The two characters are completely different, but there is a shadow of Xiao Zhan himself. Whether it is from the aspect of lines or from the portrayal of acting roles, all let the audience feel a part of Xiao Zhan, a completely different transformation. When I knew this person because of the name Xiao Zhan, but it is because of the roles and works that the actor is remembered. All the silent efforts and precipitation in the days when others can't see. All the sweat that falls into petals will one day give back in another form. You just work hard and time will give you the answers you want. Gu Wei went out of the circle and gained 800,000 followers, changing the views of netizens and passers-by on Xiao Zhan. Even if you don't follow up on the rest of your life, please advise you will see Xiao Zhan and Gu Wei on the hot search from time to time. In this drama, Gu Wei is definitely a high quality and perfect image of the national male god. Xiao Zhan made this character vivid, flesh and blood, but very down to earth. From the broadcast of the TV series to the ending, Xiao Zhan's Weibo platform has gained more than 800,000 followers. The total number of fans also successfully exceeded 30 million. The topic of Gu Wei's out of the circle, and the popularity of this character continue to break new records. The details that most make passers-by turn into audiences or from audiences into fans. It's still Xiao Zhan's portrayal of Gu Wei, and please advise you for the rest of your life. Xiao Zhan really dares to shoot Greasy face. In the process of emotional interaction between Gu Wei and Lin Xiao, there are many times that Lin Xiao imagined some of Gu Wei's appearance. The performance is a little exaggerated, and facing the camera is also a little greasy, and it is not like an idol at all. Even Xiao Zhan himself said in an interview that he felt a little greasy. Without the image of an idol burden, this kind of unsightly lens is really not something that ordinary stars dare to challenge. At that time, there was a very strange and funny hot search Xiao Zhan was confessed by Gu Wei. When they saw this, many people said that Xiao Zhan had some talent for comedy. In front of the camera, Dr. Gu, who was still expressing affectionately, turned his head and was so greasy. Is it okay? The forehead is exposed, but it is not greasy. There is also a scene in which the audience is more impressed. It was when he took off the disinfection cap that his entire forehead was exposed. Show your forehead more than once. and when the relationship between the latter two people has been established, when lying on Lin Xiao's lap, it is also the kind of relaxed daily life. This lens is really not very beautiful, but I have to say that the hair volume is really enviable. Although many people say that Xiao Zhan's looks in the play, for example, when the forehead is fully exposed, it is not so idolatry, but it is very real. It is really the state and appearance of a 30-year-old man. The face is full of stubble, quite real. Gu Wei was planning to meet Lin Xiao's parents, but he had a medical accident that he didn't expect before. But he concealed Lin Xiao, thinking that he would tell her after the matter was settled. As a result, in the days when he disappeared, many people were looking for him, including Lin Xiao. When Lin Xiao saw him, all he saw was a look of decadence. Gu Wei was full of decadence and stubble. Later, after the hostess came to beat and scolded him, he suddenly woke up. When he reappeared in the hospital, his chin was clean. In response to this detail, some people say that this is unreasonable, and he should be left with stubble. It shows that he came back as soon as possible. But Xiao Zhan is a person who really understands Gu Wei. It's impossible for Xiao Zhan to not notice this detail, the reason why he still scraped it off. I guess he thinks that Gu Wei is a decent person, and he pays great attention to his appearance when he appears in public. And if there is still stubble, people will appear uninspired. Shaving off before returning to the office also shows his determination to face adversity bravely. For some stars who cannot throw away their idol burden when filming, it seems that one's own idol burden and image are more important than filming. There is nothing worth saying about Xiao Zhan's modeling and fitting for the role, but it can be seen that he is serious about the character and the work. I didn't pretend to be ugly, I didn't pretend to be handsome, I just said, the attitude towards acting is a kind of self-recognition of Xiao Zhan as an actor. That's why many viewers and netizens are fans of Xiao Zhan and fans of Gu Wei. It stems from his shaping of the role and also from his attitude towards work. More from his personality and charm. Such a good person is destined to become popular, and he is destined to be loved by everyone all the time.